Well, Mardi Gras is just 5 days away, but it's not too late to spruce up your home with some green, gold, and purple, or purple, green, and gold, as I like to say. Chet Porcho is here with some last-minute, easy ideas and kind of do-it-yourself things, and we've got treats today.
We do. You know, it's last week we did interior design for Mardi Gras. This week we're going to focus on what's going on outdoors, because that's, you know, that's where the parades happen and that's where everybody's going to be. So you want to make sure that you're kind of sprucing up the outside of your house too, as well as the inside of your house. And one of the easiest things you can do.
A little scratch. I'm just going to do this real quick, Chet. Okay. Getting a little bit of scratch on your mic, so I'm going to
help me out here.
Yeah.
On my purple, purple and green tie.
So folks don't hear. Oh yeah, that looks very nice.
Thank you. I'm in the festive spirit.
Yes.
So wreaths are really great, and this is from a great store on Magazine Street called Miss Marty Pants. Don't you love it?
Yeah.
It's just, you know, a bunch of feathers. It almost looks like a boa that they put on top of a styrofoam.
Now,
I just think it's
you
really
put this
great.
outside though?
You can put this outside, interior or exterior, because we're talking about exterior.
Feathers.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, if it gets wet, it'll dry off.
But this is a really great wreath that actually somebody in my office made.
Oh, okay.
And what he did is he collected all the Mardi Gras beads throughout the years, and then he used curly willow, which is something that's very affordable, very inexpensive, and he just wrapped some ribbon around it and used the different things like the muses and all the different.
And heavens knows we all have tons of stuff left over.
Exactly.
And you always your old beads on here.
Right. And you're always wondering what you're going to do with all those beads after Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Well, this is something that's really great. This is from a great store called
Up
Unique Products.
What?
And what they do here is they take Mardi Gras beads and then they make pieces of art.
Awesome.
You know, Dawn, we talk a lot about upcycling.
Yeah.
This is the ultimate in upcycling.
This is so
And
cool.
I'm sure you could probably do this yourself.
Yeah.
You know, this is total with DIY, but be careful when you're doing that, because, you know, those Mardi Gras beads puts off these bad fumes.
That is just so.
And look at this light that they did.
Right.
Yeah, really beautiful. And a great night light as well, which is really great. And I think you could probably keep this up year round, because it's a piece of art. It's not something that you just have.
And it just adds so much color.
It does.
I love that lamp. Wait, can we leave that plugged in?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's so pretty. And this is basically plastic beads.
It's plastic beads that you've turned into a great piece of art.
Yeah.
This is something that's really great too. You know, we're talking about exterior design, guys. So, you know, this is a mock of what your ceiling lights would look like outside.
Okay.
So what you do is you put a gel on top of it, and it turns it in from a white light to a purple, green, and gold light. So it's very festive, very Mardi Gras.
That
you know,
is so cool.
Isn't that? Yeah. So
yeah, you gotta kind of hold it like that.
You got it.
That is so awesome. What a great idea.
And another great thing is that.
And I can do that. That's easy.
That's easy, because you just need tape and
cellophane and tape. I got it. Cellophane and tape. I got it.
Mardi Gras cups. I know we catch a lot of these, but you know, before you're having a party or having people over, you want to have some cups there, because you can't take bottles to the parade. So Mardi Gras cups are a really great thing that you can actually have.
Help folks with that.
And then, you know, Mardi Gras lights. If you have, you know, trees in your yard, or if you have your old Christmas tree left over, pull it out. Put some great Mardi Gras lights on it. I got this at like Party City. It was like $2 or $3, and you can turn you can turn a festive like tree or an outdoor tree.
Individually, like for instance, if you had, you know, your old white lights,
you can
Christmas,
replace those. Absolutely.
Oh, okay, that's another good idea.
That's actually a good idea.
Because sometimes people have white lights already kind of around things in their garden, and then you can just kind of change them out.
Wow, you taught me something today. Very interesting.
I try and keep it simple, Chet. It's got to be easy.
And you know, on the parade route, you want to make sure you have food for people. So Sucre, which is a really beautiful place.
And they have one of those brand new Storms of Metairie.
Exactly,
nice
right on the parade route.
Yeah.
So you have all these macaroons, and their packaging and boxing is really beautiful. So if you go into somebody's house,
good gift idea
exactly, you can take this, or you can have it for your own self.
And you said this is an original French king cake?
Yes, isn't that beautiful?
What's the difference? I guess it's just prettier.
It's pretty, and the way that they made it is different. You know, it's smaller, and actually it looks more like a dusting of actually the purple, green, and gold. It's just really, really beautiful.
Or I mean, it's not prettier necessarily. It's just different.
Different. Yeah, it's very different.
Yeah.
And the little green baby is cute as well.
And these are
streamers.
Okay.
Yeah, you remember streamers from like school?
Yeah.
You know, this is something that you can have, that you can, you know, put on your table, decorate your table, but put outside as well. So these are your great exterior Mardi Gras decorations. You know, what to bring if you're going to somebody's party, what to do if you actually have some beads left over, and door decorations.
And last week we had, of course, what you can buy to decorate for you and for, you know, your guests, and just sort of what's going on, interior cocktail napkins and all that. So if you want last week's, you can go to our website and find a link to that. But also, if you want more information on what we did today, go to our website at fox8live.com, and you'll find a link to all Chet's ideas. He has so many great ideas.
Thank you, Dawn. Thanks for your help too.
Thanks, Chet Porcho.